Yeah, I don't know if you watched the new Asmongold video. It's about him, why he's living like this, right? Why is he living like a cave goblin? And he just he says that he doesn't care about what people think about them, but he just paints himself like he's some sociopath, like psychopath, and he lost touch with the world, and now he's just it's kind of weird, right? So just watch the video and you'll understand. And so I get that you don't care what people think. You kind of have to if you're a public figure, in a sense. But when you paint yourself like this, you make yourself sound very unbelievable and untrustworthy. Of course, right? You don't trust crazy people. You just don't. You trust crazy people less than you trust toddlers for their judgment. Okay, you just don't trust them. You don't do this. So if you make a channel and people watch your channel because you give your takes when you're reacting, that's what he does. If you paint yourself as a crazy person, they're not gonna believe you, right? Because when you want people to believe you, you want to have their perspective on you or about who you are. You want them to see you as wise enough to give your perspective, for them to listen, to give your perspective on things, right? Right. So if there's a toddler, I will trust the wisdom of a toddler on determining whether what the color of an orange is, right? That makes sense. But I won't trust a toddler on giving me a good understanding on what direction the world is going, because a toddler doesn't understand, right? You want to have a decently well adjusted and informed person, or at least somebody that appears like that, because you base your trust is completely subjective. You base your trust on mostly first appearances, right? On the way people make themselves seem. So that's why when you paint yourself like a crazy person, people just aren't going to trust you too much. They're just not going to care for what you say, right? And I get that you want to have people judge not your words because of who you are, which makes sense, but on the content of your words. But the thing is, if you really listen, the content of Asmongold's words aren't that. There's just not that much there. People mostly listen because they like to hear people say the things that they also think, right? They want to have a guy that does the thinking for them and says what they think, but they haven't thought it out themselves. So, well, now they have thought it out for free because somebody else did it for them. That's what people want. A lot of people. But if you're actually trying to get new takes from this guy, well, you need to trust him. And if you can, by appearances, you can trust people. You can also make people trust you more by sharing your wisdom. And it all completely depends on the words you share. And if your words just aren't that, right, aren't that important really, or don't have that much content to them, it's gonna screw your people's perspective on you down and down and down. People just aren't gonna believe you anymore, which is bad. Because what I see is that most people that believe in or trust Asmongold for his word are just schizos, like right schizos. The type of people that go on the internet just to watch politic drama stuff. It's the right schizos that are for him, and it's the other people, the left schizos that are against him. That's just what it is. It's a 50-50 people. And then the left schizos just don't watch him, right? It's just retarded to be fair. People don't, right? Because if you want people to take your words for what they are, you need to attract the right audience, and you also need to, which is very difficult. You need to. It's just right. No matter what you do, like half of the people that watch you are gonna be children for no reason. Children just watch the internet. They just watch more YouTube. They just do. right? But they're also the least engaged, unless they're watching like Roblox or something. Yeah, it's kind of shit, right? I think he probably shouldn't have made that video. He probably just should have kept it a mystery and not shared personal stuff too much, right? Because if you keep it a mystery, then well, right, when you don't keep it a mystery, people understand what you are about, and when they understand you, they're gonna get a full picture. And if they don't understand you, then they'll be more likely to listen to just what you say and not treat you for being a crazy person.